Hi folks, this is Steve Donovan. Today I'm going to give you a demo of using Campaign Manager from the agent's perspective, from the people who are actually making the calls. And the way this works is they use their normal phone manager software. They need a pro license to be able to use Campaign Manager, but they can just click this button here to enable the Campaign Manager form to pop up, and this allows the user to actually control the dialer and start dialing and set dispositions and so on. So I'm just going to draw your attention to the layout. On the left hand side here we have information, on the right hand side we have actions, and in the center in this example we're going to screen pop a Microsoft CRM customer database record. So if I give you a quick rundown here, this user has made 31 calls today. 20 of those calls resulted in a conversation with the right contact, and of those 20 they converted 9 into sales. This form here will give us details of the call, and specifically it will give us the information that was imported into the dialer campaign. This tab here will show a history of previous calls that have been made to this customer. If it's blank, then the user can assume that this is the first time that a call has been made to this customer on this campaign. And this Notes tab here will show any notes that have been entered previously by staff, or should that user have entered the notes that they themselves entered. Going back to this side of the screen here now, this is where the user controls the dialer. So this is where they actually configure what happens on the calls. They can use this button here to log in. If they do, this icon here will count the wrap-up time between calls down to 0, at which point it will dial the call for them. If they wish to pause the dialer at any time, they can hit pause and set a reason code. Maybe they're going to go on a break, or maybe they just need time to do more paperwork before the dialer should dial the next number. If there's perhaps 30 seconds of wrap-up and they want to terminate that wrap-up early, they can hit this button here and it will terminate the wrap-up and allow them to immediately dial the next number. These 3 keys here are call control, so whilst they're on a call they can place the call on hold, they can consult and maybe transfer a call to a supervisor, or alternatively they can just clear the call. And in this section here you'll see the dispositions that have been assigned to the campaign and available for the agent just to click and assign what happens on the call. So let's see this in action. So I've logged in, it's counting down to 0 for wrap up, and now it's going to dial the first number. It's going to screen pop the contact record for Microsoft CRM, Microsoft Dynamics CRM. And you can see that it's populated here the contact data that was imported into the dialer. And now in this case, let's say I'm going to say that that was just an answering machine. The answering machine is designed to give me 10 seconds of wrap up, and it'll just hang up the call automatically. And you'll notice that when the wrap-up terminates, it will dial the next number automatically for me, screen pop the next record, and when I get connected, I can hold my conversation with the customer. Maybe this time I'll agree that I'll call the customer back. Let's say we'll call them on Friday at, let's say, 10 a.m. I can hang up the call, and now I'll get another 10 seconds of wrap-up. I can terminate that early if I wish. It'll just dial the next number for me. And in this case now I'm going to say I've got a sale. So when I hang up the call I now get 30 seconds of wrap up. But in this case I'm now going to choose to pause the dialer for a little bit longer. And you can see that the stats have been incrementing for me here so that I can see my performance in real time. And then if I wish, I can just log out, the form clears, and I can carry on with different work if I need to on my PC. And that's it. Thanks for watching.